Hello. Well, I'm going to leave John sitting on the Isle of Patmos for a while, and Jesus, in his own voice, told John to write some things down. I'm going to leave him there right now. But remember, I'm going through the Bible in order, starting in Genesis. Well, I'm going to go way, way back into the Old Testament again because I left off with King Solomon. And when they brought the Ark of the Covenant in, God's glory shone so bright, the people couldn't even stand to minister in the temple. God had to have a cloud cover them because God's very presence came in. Well, unfortunately, after that, the Israelites drifted away again from God. And Ezekiel tells us that he saw God's presence leave the temple. The Shekinah glory, or the Holy Spirit, went out from the top of the Ark of the Covenant, went through the roof, came down onto the portico, went through the door, and out the gate and down the steps. And God left the temple because people were getting so wicked and so vile. And even the priests, Rome had control over the Jewish people, and then Greece had control. But the Grecian people had even built a Colosseum in Jerusalem, not too far away from the temple. And the priests were even donning these little loincloths, if that, and going over to the new founded Grecian Olympics and competing in all of their races and their sports. But the priests that were supposed to be consecrated to God were also allowing pigs to be sacrificed on the altar, and there was prostitution going on inside God's holy temple. And so the prophet Jeremiah was alive during this time, and he saw what was happening there in the priests. That's what really got his goat. They're wearing these little loincloths that depict the god called Zeus that the Grecians worshipped. And the Grecians and the priests were all in cahoots together. This really disturbed Jeremiah, the prophet, greatly. So Jeremiah got up and spoke to the people one day, and he was really reading them the riot act. And he said in Jeremiah 3:3, you can look it up, he said, "You are like a bunch of whores, harlots. You're not married to the true and living God at all. You're unfaithful." And in Jeremiah 3:3, he says, "You are whores." And he said, "You have the forehead of a whore, the mind of a whore." And so God left you. And now you're going to go into captivity. And sure enough, they did, because of their unfaithfulness to God. They went into Babylonian captivity. And I'm going to stop this here because I'm going to go over time. But in my next one, I'm going to tell you about Babylon. Okay, bye-bye.